Hi, welcome to Milk and Honey Heritage Farms, and I'm Heather. And today we're going to make some granola. Sounds good, huh? All right, let me get you angled down so you can see what it is that I am doing. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 7 cups of Rice Krispies. I always buy the generic. That way you can make more things with it, I suppose, whatever kind you want. Alright, just got 7 cups. Nice. And then we're going to use 7 cups of rolled oats. So you can use this granola for cereal, a replacement for cereal. You can add whatever kind of milk that you like to drink in a bowl. What else can you do? You can add it to your yogurt. You can add it on top of your ice cream. All sorts of stuff. It's a lot. Let's see if I can fit it into my bowl. Now I need to add 1.5 cups of sugar, which I already pre-measured. And then I am going to add 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. You can add a little bit more to it if you want. And see, oops, you always have an oops, right? There's that. If you want, you can add some nuts. And it says to add 3 cups of nuts. I've got a different variety of nuts. I've got hazelnuts, cashews, and peanuts. And I'm just going to put a little bit of each to give a variety, just to give a little protein in this. Yeah, I think I'm going to be able to fit all those in. So I'm just going to go like this, and I'm going to make a mess all over the place. Why not? Got to make a mess when you're cooking. That, and I'll add the rest of this that I was attempting to measure. And then you want to use 1 teaspoon of salt. I add too much salt, but you do need a little bit in your diet. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add 1.5 cups of coconut oil. Or you can use peanut butter, lard, tallow. You're going to preheat your oven to 250 degrees, and you're going to cook this for 2 to 3 hours to get all of it together. You can put some dried fruit in here if you want. We usually just use either fresh fruit, or we'll get some fruit out in the evening and put it in the refrigerator for the morning out of the freezer. But then you gotta mix this all up, and my bowl is full. Try to keep it all inside your bowl. Probably want to get a bigger bowl than I did. You could also divide this recipe in half so you're not making as much. I'm just giving the bowl like a little bit of a turn. kind of mash that in there. Try to get it mixed as well as you can. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna stick it on a cookie sheet. If you have it real thick on the cookie sheet, it'll take longer and it won't cook or heat up as evenly. If you have plain yogurt, you can add this to your plain yogurt and a little bit of your jellies or jams that you might have. You could add a little bit of honey when you use it. All sorts of stuff. And it's just an alternative to like having cereal or adding to like a snack or a dessert. And so you just want to keep incorporating that coconut oil and mixing up all that cinnamon and mixing around the oats and the Rice Krispies and the nuts. And I am going to, it's not mixed totally well, but I'm going to start putting some of it onto a cookie sheet here. Let's see, let me get something to kind of spread it on the cookie sheet. You can't see that. Here, let me move it over. Because I know how exciting it is to watch me spread it on a cookie sheet, right? This will actually help mix it a little bit better as well. Just kind of sprinkling it all around and digging at the bottom. You can add a little bit more cinnamon than I did. You can maybe even add some other types of seasonings if you'd like. And then what you're gonna do, keep turning your ovens at 250 and you're gonna keep turning the stuff on your cookie sheets every like 15-20 minutes. That way it'll evenly get heated. And when it's all done, you'll set it out to let it cool completely. And once it cools completely, then you can store it in a container, preferably a glass jar of some sort. And there you have it, and you can do all kinds of stuff with it. Better than getting really sugared up stuff, right? Thank you for hanging out with me. Have a beautiful day. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe to Milk and Honey Heritage Farms.